get to Iowa, they could get to New Hampshire. Even if they didn't make it to Iowa and New Hampshire, they'd be around for Super Tuesday. If we have witnesses, which is what the media and the Democrats are demanding, then it's unlikely that the 4 senators running for the nomination are able to campaign on Super Tuesday. Whoever wins Super Tuesday is pretty much the nominee. Who's left? Well, you've got Biden, you got Mayor Pete, and Bloomberg. So you've got a billionaire, you've got Biden, and Pete. So if Biden goes to Mayor Pete, says, I'll make you the VP, and let's just ace the billionaire out of this, Bloomberg, well, it's over. If Biden goes to Bloomberg and says, listen, with your money and my experience, we can defeat Trump. I'll make you VP. You don't attack me. We'll just sweep Pete aside, and you use your money and your power with Bloomberg and the media to keep this trial going. Well, roll by Super Tuesday. Biden's in the lead. Bloomberg's in second. And it's pretty much over. The money will dry up for the 4 senators if they don't do well on Super Tuesday. If they're sitting in the Senate, they're less likely to do well. So this comes down to Biden, Bloomberg, and Mayor Pete. Pete still has a chance. I mean, if he wins Iowa and New Hampshire, he could shoot up and do well on Super Tuesday. But without that, I mean, this trial, the 30-day hold on the articles of impeachment, have basically betrayed and taken the choice out of the hands of the American people. Booker won't be competitive. Sanders, Warren, Amy, if they call witnesses, you're not making it to Super Tuesday. You're not the nominee. Biden wins and Bloomberg wins. That is the only winner in this, because I do not believe Trump's going to be removed, nor do I believe he should be. In addition, this is about taking the democracy out of the hands of the American people. You're saying that the 63 million people who voted for Trump, your votes don't matter. We're removing that decision. And how many million, maybe 63, maybe 65 million, that are going to vote for Trump, Trump would not be eligible to be on the ballot if he is removed. He is done with politics. He cannot be president. He cannot be senator. He cannot be governor. He cannot be mayor. He is, if you're removed by the Senate, you are ineligible to stand for political office anywhere in the United States ever again. So Trump can never be a candidate. Think about that. That is what the Senate is deciding. Are you going to reverse the will of 63 million people and make Trump illegal to run for any office anywhere in the United States ever again? And in the process of doing that, you're effectively taking Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar, and Cory Booker out of the running for the 2020 Democratic nomination. That, to me, seems like a rigged game. That is a game I oppose. I think that's a game that you should oppose, because it's undemocratic. 63 million Americans made their choice. It's Donald Trump. In November of 2020, they'll get to decide again. That is our democracy. One of the great things about our democracy is we have set elections. When you look at other countries, they have a parliament. Parliament can call for elections whenever they want. They can fire the prime minister. This makes America more like a parliament, and the fact that you can fire the prime minister just because at the moment you think you might be able to get rid of him, you don't like him, and then, well, you're going to change the date of the election? How about we call elections every time Democrats are popular, and then we block elections every time the Republicans are up in the polls? But that's kind of what I see is going on here. You have a rigged Democratic primary in 2016. Hillary stole it and was foolish, too stupid to put Sanders on the ticket. If it's Clinton Sanders, she picks up 2 points in Florida, she picks up 2 points in Pennsylvania, she picks up 2 points in Michigan, she picks up 2 points in Wisconsin, she's president. But she got caught stealing the nomination from Sanders, and was too stupid to put him on the bill because of her ego. Now you're seeing the Democratic National Committee, people who didn't go to jail for the crimes they committed in 2016, are now running this, and they have now conspired to take the four senators, Sanders, the leader amongst the four. But if you want to get rid of Sanders, which they wanted to get rid of Sanders in 16, they want to get rid of Sanders in 20, you have to take out the Senate. That means Warren, Sanders, Klobuchar, and Booker. And they're doing it. And if they get the witnesses, the senators are not going to make it through they're not going to be able to campaign through Super Tuesday. That means they lose. That means Trump remains president, but Sanders, Warren, Klobuchar, and Booker aren't going to be the nominee. It's going to be either Joe or Bloomberg. Billionaire steals the nomination, or an old moderate Democrat gets the nomination. Sounds like a repeat of 2016. Sounds like the game's rigged again. You're watching mypresidenttrump.us. That is what's really going on. The Democratic Party and the Democratic media are rigging the 2020 Democratic nominations, similar to the way they rigged the 2016. Different, but the same result. The Democrats get their candidate, and the Democratic voters do not get the vote for the people they want. I'm Tim. You're watching mypresidenttrump.us. That's what's really going on in the Senate today.